that's the other part is you kind of mentioned, in corporations' efforts in the past, taxes has always been, I think, the number one con to the whole incorporation piece of this, of like, nobody wants to see their taxes raised. Nobody wants to have to pay more. The only way it makes sense is if it's an investment, if you're actually going to get something in return for that.
Which we will.
Right, exactly.
Which we will. Someone said, let me just pass on this.
Sure.
Someone on Facebook said, if you want, this may not be the exact words, but if you want a better apple, or if I want a better apple, I'm willing to pay maybe a nickel more for that better apple than one that's just in the mixture of it so far.
I think what a lot of folks say is they say, well, I've seen so much waste from my current taxes that I pay that I don't want to pay anything more, right? That's the argument that I hear a lot. But that's the big part of incorporation that people miss, is that a huge part of it is using money that you already pay.
Right.
And bringing that home. So I mentioned franchises before. Having every business that wants to set up a franchise has to pay a fee for that. That goes to the county. With the city, that's staying home with us.
Right at the
it's
city.
Money like that. Same thing with municipal sharing and a lot of other things. I'd love to see tourism stay here. A lot of different resources that we currently send to the county, to the state, would love to see those come back home. And that's a huge part, because every time I'm in a debate about incorporation, people always kind of have this assumption that my taxes are going to pay for all of it. And that's not the case. And that you can just look at Gulf Breeze, Milton, Jay, or any city, really.
Yeah.
I've seen very few where property taxes is their number one source of income. It's always using other monies. And Gulf Breeze does this exceptionally well. That's the stuff when you talk about educating, a big part of what you've done for me, and that is getting educated, and then me doing my own research as well, and having all those meetings and all that stuff to learn about how do you do this the right way so that you're not having to skyrocket the taxes.
Right.
If you can pull from different resources that you currently pay, then you don't have to raise taxes as much.
We cannot afford to do nothing.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.